this spring?
I mean, it's been great. You know, he's brought in a lot of new techniques, and he's really helping our team so far.
How much has your body changed since last year?
It's changed a lot. I was about 285 like during the season. I'm about 265 right now. Dropped about 20 pounds.
Does it feel good to be back at defensive end instead of tackle?
You know, it feels good, but, you know, honestly, playing inside, I got to learn a lot. I think it's helped me step my game up as far as, like, being more physical and whatnot.
What was the biggest adjustment you made from last year in JUCO ball in Canada and Wyoming to Tennessee? What was the biggest difference?
I think it was all just a learning experience. You know, there was times last year where it was really tough for me, but I think one thing I learned was just, like, perseverance, just to persevere and keep working hard.
Jonathan, Coach Hoke and Coach Jones have said you've really matured. That's the words they've used. Do you feel like that, and where do you feel like you've made strides in terms of maturity?
You know, I feel like I'm finally at home. I feel like I finally sat down. There was a time last year where, you know, I didn't really feel at home at all times, but as far as maturing, I just know my environment and, you know, kind of how to act around here.
What can you tell us about today's circle of life? It looked like you got put up against Trey Smith. He's a freshman. What have you seen out of him so far, and what is that drill like going against a guy that big?
You know, Trey Smith is very impressive. He came in here, just put his head down, kept working. I got a lot of respect for him, and, you know, every day we push each other to get better. So, you know, there's times he gets me, there's times I get him. So, you know, it's just good competition.
Does he seem like a freshman? He doesn't look like one.
No, he don't look like a freshman or seem like it at all. So he's very mature. Hats off to him.
When you talked about the comfort level, they were always saying it's hard to adjust when you get here. What was the hardest part? Like, what was really, you know, I know some of the football, but was there stuff off the field that was tough to adjust to?
I think just kind of like the big stage of Tennessee football. You know, I didn't realize how big of a deal people made things around here. So I would say that was the biggest adjustment.
But expectations when you come in as the #1 JUCO guy, I mean, do you feel that pressure? Do you know that everyone was expecting just huge fireworks right out of the game?
I mean, so going into last year, I let it get to me too much, like the pressure and what everyone expected. So definitely it was something on my mind coming in. I feel like a difference coming in from this year, I'm not really paying attention to all that. You know, I had a good year behind great DNs like Derek Barnett, Vereen. I think that's really helped me step my game up. So, you know, just this time around, I'm just putting my head down and working.
The FIFA tweet and how, you know, everything that made of that. What happened there, and what was the final score of that game that made you give up FIFA on PlayStation?
You know, it was a good game of FIFA. You know, I lost, so one thing I know, just always take Twitter when you're upset.
Who were the teams?
It was Barcelona against Arsenal.
Robert Gillespie as well.
How important was that, you know, pick six you had just for your confidence, not only finishing the season, but kind of heading into this spring and kind of year 2 at Tennessee?
You know, it was really the first game that I like settled being inside, playing inside, felt comfortable. You know, took the majority of the reps in there. So for me, it was a good like boost of confidence, and it also let me know I could play at this level.